Hello people, welcome to my little channel. My name's Simon and this is Van Life Bandit UK, and this is my van. This is my beer. Eat. Cheers. I don't know if you can see me. Okay. Now it makes it any better or any worse. Just taking this hat off because it's actually getting warm in here. All this insulation. I don't have any lights fitted in here. I mean, I've got no electrics in it, so I've just got a little torch here shining up at the ceiling, so it's just reflecting back, just to illuminate the job. I got next door neighbour turning up, looking through the windows. See myself talking to myself. I got caught out the other day talking to myself by the van as I was putting the window in. The posty girls coming around, and I didn't notice her until after. I went, oh, you know when you get caught talking to yourself? Yeah, like a right freaking muppet. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, taking a little bit of time doing this this van up. I've made some leeway with it. A lot of the problems being is I'm not experienced in converting a van. This is the first time, so I've had to do. It's been a steep learning curve, and basically I'm just converting a van just by looking at YouTube videos. That's it, and getting a tool here and there if I need a tool, or like my well, the jigsaw broke the other day, so I've got another one and whatnot, and just buying the bits as and when I can afford to get them. So it's been a bit of an interesting journey. I've got a driver's side window in that opens up. That was the first ever window I put in. Made a lot of mistakes on it, but it's okay. It doesn't leak. And I've got the two barn door windows in at the back, and I'll be putting another one in here at some point. I like to get plenty of light in here. I've got the ceiling insulated. All the walls insulated on the lower half. I've got the subfloor down with the insulation vapor barrier and insulation here on this sliding door. It's been sound deadened as well. So yeah, I've got the solar panels. They're not fitted yet. I've got 400 watts of solar panels, 100 watts, and I've got the roof rack. And I've got some cabling, and I've got the charge controller. So I've still got lots to get, and I've got lots to fit. I'm just working on getting the solar panels on the roof. The roof rack, or the attachment to that, has been a bit of a nightmare. I explained in a video without the light, so I can't be asked to explain it again, so I'll just add it in without much light. There. I've just bought the roof rack. Now, I thought that would be a simple process. No. No, it's not a simple process. I didn't buy a solar panel kit because I wanted more control over it. I wanted to buy a different charge controller setup and various things. So I didn't go with their charge controller. For various reasons. So what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, they come with to mount the solar panels. Comes with a Z bracket, and these aluminium. I think they're aluminium Z brackets. I've got two holes where you drill into the roof and then screw your screw in or you bolt it. That mounts it to the roof, and you put a bit of glue on there, obviously. And there's 4 of those brackets per panel. So 2 holes you're drilling per Z bracket, times that by 4, which is 8 holes per panel, which is 32 holes for my 4 panels, plus the hole for the wire. So 33 holes I'll be drilling through the ceiling, through the roof of the van for the solar panels. So I'll turn it into like a colander. So that's going to leak at some point. And where's it coming from? Where's the leak coming from? You're not going to know. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Now, the other thing you can get, you can just stick them to the top. You get these plastic mounts that will glue these mounts to the roof, and then you put your solar panels on and you drill the solar panels to these mounts. When I'm like, 4 solar panels going down the motorway, 7 miles an hour, I'm like, really? Are they going to stick on? You know, and if they come off, that's a lot of money for one, and also you got potential of killing someone. So I was like, it just didn't sit well with me, that one. And it was also, you know, they're quite expensive. It's like 30 quid for the 4 corners and then 2 side panels. So you get 6 pieces in total. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 120 quid plus the glue, plus the screws. You know, it starts to mount up. One of the things that, one of the solutions that a lot of people go for is the Unistrut. Because it's supposed to be a lot cheaper. You buy 2 steel sort of rails. They come £40 each. That's 80 quid for the 2 3-meter rails. And you've got these little holes in your roof, little pegs that you pop them out. But then you want to get the riv nuts so you can screw 8. Is it M8 as opposed to M6? So you're going to get a tool. So I don't have a tool for that. That's extra cost. And you can have 4 holes either side, 8 holes. And then you've got to buy. I'd have to buy 4. Of the crossbars and cut them down to size, because I need to be over 1.5 meters, so they come in 3 meters, so I'll be able to use 2 for 1. So that's another 80 quid. So 160 quid. Then you got to get all the nuts and the screws and the glue and the rest of it. So it starts to going up to 200 quid. And if you want to spray it, primer it, and then spray it black just to tidy it up a little bit, you know, the cost is going up. So that would have been 8 holes plus the hole for the wires. That's 9 holes. About 200 quid, I reckon, total. If you want to spray it as well. With the riv nuts and the riv nut tool. And there's a lot of work in that. And it's like, it's got to be an easy way. So what I've done is I've bought the actual roof rack. Vector bar. For this particular fan. It's got 4 sort of supports either side. There's a rail that goes along, it grips that, and then it's like 4 bars that sort of stick up, and then you've got the bars that go along. You've got 4 bars and they attach to those side bits. So there's no holes for the van, no glue. Problem is the roof, the rails that go along, there's like a slit in it, and it's got a track that goes through it, and you can't buy the actual like bolts, the T-bolts, or the nuts that slide across that track that fit that piece that has the grips on it. So I rang up this dealer, and they don't do it. You can get them with the end stops. So I rang up the actual manufacturers, and they said, yeah, we will. They don't normally, but they will. So I needed 16 of these, 4 for each one, 55 quid. That's including VAT and delivery. For 16 nuts, basically, that have got the grip on it. So it's like 55 quid. But then I'm looking online, and for T-bolts, you're looking at sort of like 40 quid or 36, 40 quid. So it's not far off. But there'll be the actual one. So it's been frustrating. I don't have the bolts yet or the nuts. And what I'm going to do is on the front of the solar panel, so they're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. At the front, I'll underneath I'll bolt them in underneath. But on the front of the panel, I'll also have a little 90-degree steel piece that I can drill into the side with a bolt, and then also into the roof rack as well as on either side, one either side. So I've got an extra bit of security, so it's not going to pull off. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll only have 1 hole in the roof for the wires to go through. All right. So yeah, it's been a long, steep learning curve, but it's been empowering. I'm glad I've been doing it myself, because I know what's behind the walls. I know how to fit a window. Okay, it's not professionally done, but it's not a bad thing either, like, you know. And I've done that. I can do it now. It all takes time. You know, that first window, you're cutting a hole in the side of your van. It's like, nah, that's not happening. I really did not want to put that hole in the side of it. And when it started to mess up as well, I was like, that assists my van, you know. It's like $5,000 I spent on the van, and I was cutting a hole in it, and it's like, and it's all, I'm messing it up. Didn't, I got it sorted, so it's fine. But it was that, ooh. So yeah, it was. I got a bit of a sweat on when I was doing that. I might put a link up to the video when I put the first one in. But yeah, that was stressful. But if this isn't a technical channel, it's just showing people what I'm doing and my progress going from having a little business where I had the van as a carrier to converting it into and living it full time, and the process that I've had to go through to get to that point and living it full time. So it's not a how-to video, it's not technical videos, it's just, this is what I'm doing. But I just want to document the process that I've gone through in order to get this van livable and living in it full time. And I want to show people that. So, and if it's of any value, then great. I want to get past all the van build, and I want to get to actually living in it full time and doing those videos. But this is all part of that process. I'm not living in the van at the moment. I've done a couple of dry runs when I stay in it for a couple of nights. The first one was in a campsite. The second one was a wild camp. You can see that in the videos I uploaded it. I want to do a third one, dry run 3. I wanted to do that just before Christmas, but I couldn't get out. So I'm going to try and get out over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Go down to Ogmore or Southern Downs somewhere. No, not Ogmore. Going down to Ogmore, just next one along, next beach along. So a wild camp, 1 or 2 nights. I spent a couple of well, I'm in the van quite regularly, just having a couple of beers on the drive, listen to a bit of music, just getting the feel for it. I recommend that because it's, if you're going to be living in it full time, you want to know where you want to put things. And I keep changing my mind all the time, and I haven't made up my mind which side I'm going to have things on. Probably going to put the units here and the bed that side, but it could change, so I haven't committed to that yet. But yeah, I'd recommend staying in your van and doing some dry runs, definitely. You know, I could have got this, well, someone who's got experience and the knowledge and the skills and the tools and the time and stuff, then they could have got it done by now, probably, in those 3 months. But I mean, Christ, I didn't even know what was it, these bits here, I don't know if you can see that, this sound deadening. When I started this end of September, I didn't know, I saw videos with this in and I didn't know what that was. So I was literally starting from scratch. So I'd like to be able to inspire somebody to do their own conversion up if they think that they can't because they've got no skills. Well, I've got no skills, no experience, and I'm just looking on YouTube videos and going, "Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I got that. Oh, that's how you do it," and then just making mistakes as I go along. But now, you know, then you learn from it, don't you? So yeah, getting in with it. So I've got this far so far. So yeah. So we're looking forward to dry run 3 with all the extra, you know, functionality. The 3 windows and this bulkhead gone, the insulation and the flat floor, because the first 2 I just went, I just chucked stuff in, some blankets on the floor, and a little bed, fold away bed. So this now is a progress from then. But yeah, I want to get the next thing done, like the solar panels in and the batteries. So I've got that electric functionality there and the gas in and blah blah blah, all that, like, you know what I mean. So it's getting a bit more sort of feeling like a home, like, as opposed to just dossing in the back of your van, like. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to see, well, the idea is I want to live in the van full time. So I'm folding my business, which is selling antique and vintage furniture. I did a little video, not on it, but I had some pictures of it in my last video. So if you want to see that, then you can check out the studio and stuff what we're doing here. But the idea is to have the van converted and to be living in it, just be on my own by May, hopefully, of this year, 2022. And the idea is I'm based in South Wales by Cardiff. I want to tour the whole of the UK coastline. So yeah, if I can inspire someone else to go sod it, yeah, and create a project from the ground up with no experience, so I'm going to do it like I did with the vintage and antique business. Started that business off with 20 quid 5 years ago. 20 quid. So anyway, so this is the next project. That business now is being folded down over the next week or so, and I'm down to one last unit, so that'll be gone now in about 2 weeks. So it'll be right, this project next. So if you want to follow me and want to see someone converting a van for the first time and living in it full time and going around the coastline of the UK, when they've got a clue what they're doing and they're just bumming along and working out as they're going along, then like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, follow my little channels and see what I'm doing. All right, thanks for watching, and look after yourself, and peace out. Bye.